to begin.
Wow, nice way to start.
You should be looking for a good serving performance here, Watson, because the serve's been a bit up and down in the last few matches that she's been playing. What's your feeling in the first time they played each other here, in terms of the surface is pretty quick here?
Quite
overall,
quick,
who
yes.
it might favour?
Yes, it is. Well, I mean, you would think Ivanovic, wouldn't you? The way she can go about her forehand. But, yeah, you know, Watson's a good athlete. She's going to get a lot of balls back. And she counterattacks so well. She could probably use the pace coming from Ivanovic to her own advantage. I'm just thinking that second serve, though, might get a bit of a battering if she's not careful. See how far in Ivanovic took that.
You always know what you're going to get from the serve, and the feeling is the conditions here, as she's shown it in the past, really are tailor-made for her.
And you can see Watson here. I said she's a good athlete. She's going to run these down, but look, there's not a lot of room at the back. She's already at the back boards. Can't lob it up too much either.
Yeah, these lights are very low.
Yes. She's going to need a whole load of those. Oh, that's just too good. Not a bad serve, I thought.
Always draws so much interest, Ivanovic, and this evening here no different. Early chance on the Watson serve. There is the immediate break for the former champion.
I have to say, I think Ivanovic looks very sharp, right on it from the beginning. She really wants to be here to win this tournament. It's a funny time of year, isn't it? Right at the end of the season, a lot of players.
Nigel had other commitments and wasn't with her throughout most of the events, actually, through the Asia swing. Andy Bettles filling in. I mentioned she's got a bit she's playing for. I mean, same with Watson as well. You look 54 in the world. The fact she's finished last season at 50 in the year-end rankings for Ivanovic. You have this new rebranded event in south coast of China in Zhuhai. The WTA Elite Trophy is what they're calling it, but just over $2 million US of prize money. There are a lot of points as well, and Joe, I mean, there's a lot to play for there for her as well in that respect.
Sure, yeah. Might as well go for it. I know the team have been working hard on the serve to get that ball toss in the right position, not to hurry it.
Pretty good start this from Ivanovic.
Yes, it's snappy, quick, sharp, and really Watson, in that last shot she had, she needs to put those away, so not sure how many more of those she's going to get. But she's a fighter, we know that. How many matches does she squeeze out of in 3 sets?
Set's gone meanwhile on court number 1, another first round taking place. Court 1, for those of you not aware with the facility here, as you look at it, it's just to the right. It used to be a curtain, basically, here. They upgraded the facilities a touch. But Stephanie Vergler and Ursula Radwanska are playing there at the moment. It's the wild-carded Swiss who's just won the first set there, 6-3 in 40 minutes. Vergler enjoys this time of year, actually. These couple of events, Linz last week, Luxembourg this, doing well there again.
Well, that's 3 good serves, and all of them went to the forehand of Ivanovic. A little change of pace from Ivanovic. Last second decision. She follows it up well.
Oh, lovely shot. And it gets Watson on the board here. British players still trailing Ivanovic, though, by that immediate break of serve. Evening session contests here in Luxembourg. That's nicely done.
This is good work by Watson. She looked a little bit out of it those first couple of games. She's hitting through it a bit more freely, and she gets right underneath that one.
finding a range in this game, Watson. Talked a lot, haven't they, this year, trying to make her be more aggressive. Diego Veronelli, coach and everything. It's a process, though, isn't it? That's actually a phrase that Ivanovic used a lot over the years, but it applies to Watson as well. It takes time. She shows off some of that aggressive intent in that game. The break back to love for Watson here.
Oh, that's super tennis. Last couple of games. Coming back at Ivanovic. It's a lovely angle right around the outside of the ball. But yes, it is. I mean, you practice and practice the things you want to put into a match, but it doesn't come straight away. You have to try and get the confidence to use it.
Yeah, it's different, for example, Anna Ivanovic has always played, you know, ultra aggressive, and that comes naturally to it. Still doesn't to Heather. You know, primarily, as you said before, primarily based on her movement, ability to run balls down. That's her game, and it all takes time to change something. I know they have been working on Veronelli and Watson on this serve, but as I say, the last few matches, the numbers not too pretty. Below 40% through full sets of matches. Really struggled with it against Sam Stosur. Quarterfinals in Hong Kong.
But maybe, you know, again, you're trying to improve something, maybe getting some more racket head speed, leaping up to the serve to make more of the serve. And it just take a little bit longer.
It's a strange one, actually, that match with Stosur, because she led by a set and a break. You look at it, first quarter-final at WTA level since she won the title in Hobart, beginning of the year. But at the same time, you can look at it from a set and a break up, lost the last 11 games. It's a bit of a downer to go out of that tournament in that way.
That's big hitting.
Yeah, pretty unstoppable there from the serve.
It's what she loves to do best, Anna. Search for that forehand to have a real swing at. Oh, that was a bit rushed.
Can she re-establish the break here, Ivanovic? The answer is firmly yes. Watson falling away in that game in the end, and Ivanovic capitalises. The team watching on as the second seed moves back in front by the break at 3-2 now, opening set.
Oh, and the big ace.
Yeah, Ivanovic said that they practiced together a few times as well. She's not someone who, is just 50 in the world, and maybe you sometimes see players come up the rankings and maybe you haven't had a chance to see them play. As you say, Watson's been around a little while, so people know what her game's about. It's a better service game from Ivanovic that time.
Well, every Ivanovic serve has been love, whether she's won it or lost it. It's quite rapid, isn't it? Always quite quick play with Ivanovic.
And she doesn't hang about.
No. I'm sure Heather's going to try and get at that forehand of Anna's. I know it's a weapon, but also if you can hit it hard and true and block her up that side, you'll get a few mistakes. Just has to be deep enough. So Anna's relocated to the north of England, Bolton, where she practices, been near her boyfriend.
Yeah, Bastian Schweinsteiger, of course, Man United's finest, formerly Bayern Munich, legend. She's another one as well, actually, to be honest, who just enjoys, you know, back playing here, likes this tournament, likes being back in Central Europe as well. Easy to get back, as you say, to where she's living now. For all that the Asia Spring brings a lot of money and everything, a lot of players, of course, good European-based players.
Yeah. It's a long way from home.
Yeah. Good working of the point there from Watson, and allows her to stay just the single breakdown here. First set. Anna Ivanovic serving again here with the new tennis balls. 20 minutes played. Up the break of serve at 4-3.
So obviously games going in sort of clumps of 2 at the moment. Let's just see if Ivanovic can stop that flow.
Hold on to that toss.
Yes.
Long enough.
Yes, exactly in the right place. And then you've got more options to hit down the tee or go wide. It's easier.
Confirmed by our umpire, Croatian umpire, Tamara Verovic.
Just couldn't keep hold of that one. And that's another love game.
It's interesting, actually, what you were saying, that, you know, it's going along quickly, this set, and that clearly suits Anna. Is there a bit quickly for Heather's liking?
I think a bit too quick, yeah. I mean, 23 minutes for 8 games. That is rushing along, and maybe, you know, if Heather can just slow it down somehow a little more. I know the surface is fast, that's the problem.
Second ace for Watson.
You've just got to be super fast. If you're playing a big hitter on a fast court, you've got to be sharp and ready for anything. I mean, even if it's half volleying, and anything will do. That's good. Something a little bit different. Just making Ivanovic move up the court. One slice, then another.
The love games continue in this opening set. It's the 4th in a row for the server. And it's Watson who asks the serve-it-out question of Ivanovic shortly in this opening set. Oh, that's fantastic from Watson.
It's quite unexpected, actually. Thought maybe she was too far back for a winner, but she went at this point. There she's got Ivanovic right behind that baseline. Flings herself into the shot.
No returning those. That's when she gets it right. What a weapon it can be.
Yeah, another one in the roof. Can't do much about that.
Here we are then, not quite half an hour played. Second seed at set point. Calmly closing it out. The former champion gets the applause of her coach Nigel Sears and the rest of her team. Anna Ivanovic looking good in the main at the moment against Heather Watson. Takes the set 6-4 in just under half an hour.